Coming up, a class that gets A-Tech students talking brings major opportunities. We'll tell you how.
Also, yo-yoing isn't just any sport for this comment. We get the inside story.
Plus, new construction has everyone buzzing. More details ahead, starting right now on UTD TV News. Thanks for joining us for UTD TV News. I'm Christine Merkis.
And I'm Chinenya Iwulu. Video games may be fun, but what goes on behind the scenes is even more alluring. I get a chance to find out what it takes for UTD students to hone the skills to become future game developers. If you dabble in the field of game development, then Game Lab is a class for you.
Game Lab is our industry simulation course. It's the first of actually 3 or 4 different courses, but for most students it's the first time that they get what it feels like to actually be part of a true game development team.
Students go through a pitching process to see if they have what it takes to have their game idea brought to reality.
So they will have 5 minutes to stand up in front of about 200 people, which is current Game Lab. Our other production courses, including Game Pipeline Methodologies, which is now going to be called Game Production Studio, the Experimental Game Lab. Usually a whole bunch of people show up, and they've got 5 minutes to say, okay, here's my game, here's why we should make it.
If that didn't seem nerve-wracking enough, who actually judges them is even more intimidating.
We have someone from Gearbox, someone from Bonus XP, and someone from iStation, who is also formerly from Zynga Dallas. So 3 of them, 3 faculty members, and 3 graduate students, and they deliberate for about an hour and a half to pick 5 games to go into production.
One of many Game Lab students is Steve Zapata, who has already gone through the pitching process. As a creative director of his team, Steve says Game Lab has definitely helped him better his leading skills.
So there's a lot of information that I'm gathering on how people work and on how they like to be informed or what kind of routes they use for information or how to best approach certain problems if there are issues between teammates or things like that.
Past graduates that have been in Game Lab have gone off to do bigger and better things.
Jacob Noss and Lee Brown are both game designers at iStation, which is a company that makes educational games and educational software. They were both creative directors in Game Lab. Dan Hurd is now a senior designer at Verse. He was a creative director in Game Lab.
Interested in joining? Feel free to contact Dr. Monica Evans. Even though the pitch for the fall semester has already passed, students are encouraged to send in applications for spring 2014.
The University of Texas System Board of Regents recently approved a 220,000 square foot bioengineering research building. The $108 million facility will include state-of-the-art chemistry, physics, and neuroscience labs and will be connected to the current Natural Science Research Building on the north end of campus. Planners also hope to include several new teaching environments as well as spacious common areas to promote collaboration across disciplines.
Areas, where gathering areas, maybe a better description, where folks will come together and informally, more than formally, share ideas. We found that that's probably the best way rather than have some sort of structured process.
Construction on the project is expected to begin this December and will conclude summer 2015.
Move over, T-Mock. It looks like we have another celebrity here on the rise at UTD. Octavio Simano sits down with co-founder of UTD's Yo-Yo Club, QB Mesher.
If you walk around campus a lot, chances are that you've seen this guy before. QB Messer is majoring in computer science. However, he has an incredible skill in the art and sport of yo-yoing.
So right before my junior year of high school, I was hanging out with a friend and I saw a yo-yo on sale, I think at like Target or something. And I bought it just like on a whim. And it was really fun, but I broke it in like an hour. So I went online and just started looking up stuff about yo-yoing and just kind of got into it from there.
Although many admire his talent, QB still strives to become a heavy force in the sport. Like many students, QB faces the challenge of scheduling school, activities, and time to practice.
I'm not quite where I want to be. I'd like to be a lot better. In the future, I would really love to be sponsored for yo-yoing, but I don't know if I'll have the ability to put in enough time to get that good. I would say I'm at the point where there's not a trick I look at and think I can't do that. It might take me a fair bit of practice, but I don't think any kind of trick is out of my reach at the moment. I just need to put in the actual time to do it.
With the expertise he holds, QB has had the opportunity to showcase his skills to many different audiences. Recently, he has entered various talent shows and placed in the top spots.
I would say the biggest reward for me has just been recognition. Like a lot of people around campus just know me as the yo-yo guy, which is just kind of cool. I won $50 in one of them, but I don't really like accept money for yo-yoing, so I just donated that to the Ronald McDonald House of Dallas.
Along with the help of his friends, QB has established the Yo-Yo Club here at UTD. He is also excited to teach the art of yo-yoing to anyone on campus that is interested.
As far as the Yo-Yo Club goes, I was just trying to create an environment where students who are interested in yo-yoing or interested in learning yo-yoing could come and do that in a really relaxed, fun environment. There's a lot of socializing that goes on too, but it's just a place to learn, teach, and practice yo-yoing.
Octavio Samano, UTD TV News.
The Student Leadership Program hosted a Leadership Challenge retreat for the first time. Around 50 students were selected from over 100 applicants to attend and spend the night at Camp Copass. Activities included leadership workshops and team-building exercises. This event counts towards a leadership certificate students can earn.
Open to all students, all UT Dallas students of any year. We have workshops and everything. So we offer through the student leadership programs leadership workshops, which are like every single week throughout the whole year. And they're all free of charge about noon. We also offer a leadership certificate, which you can earn either exploratory or engaged, depending on your leadership experience.
We need to be ourselves. We no need to show a false person, and then you need to have lots of courage to be a leader.
For more information on how to work towards a leadership certificate, contact Assistant Director of Student Life Programs, Annie Benjamin, at 972-883-2242.
Trying to get a job is one thing, but trying to keep the job you've earned is another. Career Center's Programs Assistant, Charmaine Ford, gives us a dose of what it takes to keep the job that you've always wanted.
Okay, so you landed the job. Now what? Keep an eye out for these top 10 mistakes as new employees. 10. Not dressed appropriately. Make sure your attire is professional and clean. 9. Getting off task frequently. Try not to get caught up in too many distractions. 8. Being antisocial. Make sure you're open and friendly with everyone. 7. Not trying to adapt. Try to get the feel of your new office environment. 6. Not taking initiative. Remember, no one's going to hold your hand. 5. Asking too few or too many questions. 4. Telling too much information. 3. Skipping or too many call-ins from work. 2. Not challenging yourself. Remember, the objective is to learn as much as you can, so challenge yourself daily. And last but not least, going against the rules. These policies and procedures are there for a reason, so make sure you follow them. Remember, keep working, keep learning, and try your best to stay away from these mistakes. I'm Career Program Assistant Charmaine Ford from the UT Dallas Career Center, and until next time.
Wish I'd known that on my last 3 jobs.
Well, now you know. Here are some upcoming events we have this week. Tuesday, the Student Union and Activities Advisory Board hosts Spotlight Music Series from 12 to 1 p.m. at the Plinth. Later that night, Radio UTD brings a Halloween CD swap and arcade listening party to the Galaxy Rooms from 6:30 to 9 p.m.
And Halloween night, SWAB invites students to Rave of the Dead 2, located in the faculty staff dining hall from 9 to 11 p.m. That rave sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, Christine.
Yeah, it was really fun last year. Do you know what you're going as this year?
I think I'm going as Marceline the Vampire Queen.
Nice. Well, that's all the time we have for this newscast. For all the latest happenings and news about UTD, be sure to check out our website and Facebook page.
Until next time, thanks for watching.